water resource management and access to clean water in urban areas have become serious issues that require attention, especially in my home country, Indonesia. Urban poor communities living along riverbanks are among the most vulnerable and affected groups in this issue. In the development of the cities, governmental perspective mostly dominate the engineering approach through mega infrastructural control and management of the water. By executing top-down policies for water governance, the water management issues cannot be resolved at its core. Instead, it creates new problems, especially for urban poor communities. The naturalizations of the water by building embankments has brought serious issues regarding water access for communities living along the riverbank. This development consequently affected riparian rights, where the spring water sources were lost following the constructions of the embankments. This is a story of urban poor communities who struggle to fulfill their rights to access clean water by participating in water governance and changing the perspective of urban planning in the riverbank area. Yogyakarta, one of the regions with special autonomy in Indonesia, is facing issues related to water management that continue to impact its urban poor communities to this day. I met with Ainun Murwani and Surati, members of the Kalijawi community in Yogyakarta. Kalijawi is a gender-based community formed mainly by women spread along two river streams in Yogyakarta, the Winongo River and the Gajahwong River. Most members struggled with a double or triple burden, being responsible for productive, reproductive, and community tasks. However, their engagement with various issues give them a profound understanding of the needs of urban poor communities today. Learning from Ainun Murwani and Surati, I discovered several issues that need to be highlighted regarding the fulfillment of water rights for urban poor communities. The constructions of embankments along riverbanks has disregarded the existence of water sources that are still being utilized by the community. These sources include spring water, known as belik water, and shallow groundwater around river walls. Only a few water sources have been successfully conserved after embankments covering the Winongo River were constructed. However, it's notable that not all conserved sources remain accessible to the community. As a result, residents are forced to build wells or use water provided by the state water company. Naturally, the expenses incurred are not insignificant. They typically spend between 200,000 to 400,000 Indonesian rupiah to obtain clean water. Most residents must rely on combinations of water sources. Meanwhile, average urban poor residents in Yogyakarta earn around 2 million rupiah per month or 25 million rupiah yearly. This means that the cost of water for daily needs alone cuts approximately a tenth of their income, and they are still struggling to fulfill other basic needs such as food, child education, and health. Participation in bottom-up policy-making process based on real field issue should be the way to listen to the community's need, as Kalijawi does. Therefore, cooperation and collaborations are essential in building city that provides clean water access to all citizens, especially for the urban poor. After almost 12 years of advocacy to the government, they are slowly achieving their rights to live in the riverbanks area. Today, they are on the track of advocating water management issues through the government, civil society, and university networks. For Kalijawi, this is a fight for practical and strategic gender needs by creating inclusive spaces for participation in collaborative governance and performing fundamental rights for living in urban areas, including access to affordable water and riparian rights. Learning from these experiences, as individuals, I invite us all, regardless of gender, age, and background, to fight for fulfillment of the right to clean water. Because water is part of us. It is the spirit of our body, the driver of the soul, the sources of life.